don't think they want it, man. What assholes?
They don't know what they want.
What a waste of fucking Oreos.
See, they don't know what they want. Fuck those birds.
Hey guys, HMK once again, and back from the madness that was E3. What's up, you guys? I'm sorry for the lack of videos, because there has been a video on my channel for about 5 days and stuff like that. But there's a couple of reasons for that. I was running around trying to get as much stuff as I can with E3, and I can tell you right now, I have a ton of footage, and I also got direct footage from certain games from Nintendo. You can see right here, I'm literally rendering one of them right now. So like, videos are gonna come out, and the first video from E3 is gonna come out right after this video. But I just want to talk about my experiences, why it took so long to make videos, and how come, like, I had a huge amount of jet lag yesterday, but that's partially my fault because I decided to like get a flight going out of California at 10 o'clock, and I didn't get back to Florida till the next morning. And oh my god, it was bad. I was basically like, you know, awake for like oh my god, so many hours, and falling asleep on the plane is trash. It's fucking trash. But whatever, I'm here now. Videos are gonna get done. E3 the whole week, because I went with my little brother, I went with Sky, I went with Dean, I went with King Fenrir, and for the most part we had a blast. We explored California, all stuff like that. And the reason why I was able to get videos as fast as possible to you guys is partially due to the fact that E3 was indeed open to the public this year. And because of that, we had 15,000 plus guests that E3 didn't really accommodate for, because the weird and bad thing about E3 this year being open to the public is that E3, they tried to handle it like they did last year, but that didn't work. And now, before I made my feelings clear on Twitter, and a lot of people decided to get butthurt and salty about it, but I want to make this extremely clear. I'm not mad at the public being at E3. Why would I be mad about that? Like, E3 open to the public, you guys bought your tickets, you guys had the right to be there. What I'm mad about is that E3 didn't put a system in place to accommodate media, news outlets, and all that stuff. And in the media room and in the media lounge, everybody was saying that because they wasn't able to get as much work done, or any work done at all, given for the fact that public was there, and then everything was shut the story. It was just, there was a huge crowd, there was chaos, there was way too many people there. We're not really mad at the people, directly at the attendees there. Is like, when they're there, oh, I'm mad at you. No, I'm not mad at you directly. I'm just mad at the fact that E3 didn't put a system in place to accommodate everyone, including media. So because of that, I had to try and brave that crowd as much as I can to get as much work done. So I couldn't stay in the media room making videos for too long, because I had other things to do, especially since only Square Enix had a media line, which was great. I was able to get footage of Dissidia, and that's why you saw it on the channel out and about. I was able to go play it and come back, because in the media line I was there, get that stuff done. I really wish other developers did something like that, and that would have, you know, helped out everybody, you know. And thank God for appointments. I had appointments with Nintendo, Bandai Namco, and Nyko and stuff, so I was able to get a lot of other information there as well. So I have a ton of great footage for you guys, directly tied to the games and to the E3 event itself. And then, of course, all the fans that I saw there, because a bunch of you guys went out there and recognized me. I was stopped like a good every 20 minutes, and it was nice and it was great. It was great seeing all of you, and thank you so much for all the warm, kind regards and all that stuff, especially at the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra. Thank you so much, Normac, for that ticket for the Wednesday show, because I wasn't really planning to go, but last minute he gave me the ticket and I was able to go. Thank you so much, Normac. I'm gonna leave a link to all this stuff in the description box below. And also thank you so much to Mooncatcher, my boy Mooncatcher from Discord and stuff. I'm gonna leave all his links in the description box below, because thanks to him I was able to capture a lot of footage directly from Nintendo, using Elgato and stuff like that, because unfortunately, like, Nintendo told me last minute that, oh, that you can capture direct footage, and I didn't bring my Elgato, so I wasn't really prepared for that. But thank you so much, Moonwalker. Yo, real MVP right there. So and also thank you to all the people there that said hi and whatever. It was really great meeting you guys. It was really great seeing you guys. But at the same time, you know, E3 needs to manage E3 better in the future if they want to continue having it public. I am not against E3 being public. I am against E3 not having a system in place to accommodate public attendees, media attendees, and industry attendees. There has to be a system in place that everyone gets accommodated for and able to get their work done and able to enjoy the event as you know, the event, because it's a trade show, it's not a convention. A lot of people thought it was a convention, and that was also maddening. A lot of people were like, "Oh, where's the free swag at? Where's the costume contest at? Where's all this? Where's that?" I'm like, it's not here because it's not a convention. It's a trade show. It's an expo. So, given with that, that's the reason why I wasn't able to get as much work done, as much videos done at the event. But now that I'm home with my rig, with my stuff, with all the footage already saved on the computer, get ready. There's a lot of videos coming out, a slew of videos: Metroid, Super Mario, Kingdom Hearts, Legend of Zelda, Dragon Ball. Oh my god, Dragon Ball Fighter Z was the sleeper. I played that game like 5 times. That game is easily the sleeper hit of E3, and you know, Super Mario Odyssey was amazing. I played it and I loved it, and it just made me feel like Super Mario 64 all over again. It really did. And that was my number 1. My number 2 is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Whatever you want to call it, Dragon Ball Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, whatever. That's my number 2. That game is so lit. It's more Marvel than Marvel, baby. Oh my god. We're going to talk about that some more. And I'm going to get these videos out. I got a bunch of theories laid out for Kingdom Hearts and Zelda, since we got a new trailer. And of course, more information about the DLC, The Champions Ballad, which is coming out in winter. And the Master Trials, which is coming out in 10 days. I hope you guys are super hyped for that. I am ready. And I hope you guys are super hyped for all the E3 footage and all that stuff like that ready. So guys, I want to thank all you guys, of course, for allowing me to do this and go into E3 and stuff like that. But once again, E3 is a place to work, and I am very vocal about my about how I felt with the attendees there. The crowd was massive. The crowd was insane. It was pretty bad. It got in the way of my work. It got in the way of a lot of people's work. Thank God for appointments. Thank God for Square Enix's media line. So I was able to get work done. But I am not opposed to having public attendees at E3. Please put a system in place if you're gonna do this more often. A lot of people try to misconstrue what I say. It's like, oh, if it wasn't for the public attendees, if it wasn't for the public, gaming wouldn't be where it's at. If it wasn't for the public, there wouldn't be any sales for the game. So if it wasn't for the public, it wouldn't be E3. Media has a huge deal when it comes to E3 and the products and stuff like that. If it wasn't for media, a lot of you guys wouldn't know about certain video games, and that tracks back all the way to the dawn of video games. Because if it wasn't a journalist, if it wasn't a news station, if it wasn't radio that talked about the NES and the Atari coming out, oh, tubular, man. If it wasn't for that one page that your mom or dad or grandfather or grandmother saw in a magazine about that, they probably wouldn't have gotten this, or they probably would have known about it, you know? So media, yes, and YouTubers are a form of media. Media does have a place within the industry, and they have to be accommodated at E3 in order to get the word out. A lot of people try to argue that the average gamer, when they play, they can talk about word of mouth. It doesn't really get that far. There's very specific and very, you know, situational places in history where that actually worked. And of course, it's growing more since we have internet and all that stuff. But at the same time, media, the people who have audiences, the people who expect news and expect all this stuff from them, have to be accommodated in order to get the work done, in order to get the word out, in order to get all those experiences out and about to the audiences, to let them know what they think about the game's reviews, previews, coverage, all that good jazz. And that's why I went, and that's why I always wanted to go to E3. And that's why I went for 3 years in a row, and next year it's gonna happen again. So guys, thank you so much for all the support, and thank you so much for 111K. It's been great. I can't wait. All this footage that I'm gonna get to you guys right now, it's gonna blast. It's gonna be hype as fuck. And yo, like, I got so many stories about this stuff. Nintendo upped my pin game. Yo, a Nintendo executive up in the VIP section saw my jacket. It's like, yo, you look like a gaming general. I'm like, dude, I like that. So, I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready. So guys, without further ado, let me return to work and get those videos out to you ASAP. Expect them all in a flurry of hectic and hype rage. So guys, until the next E3 video, which is coming soon, I've been HMK. I'll check you guys later.